All right, let's talk Palm Desert. You're probably picturing ultimate luxury, right? Sunshine, amazing resorts, world-class golf. But here's a little secret. Just getting around can be surprisingly tricky. So today, we're going to break down how to master private transportation, making sure your travel is every bit as seamless as your destination.
Here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with what I call the Palm Desert Dilemma. Then we'll get into arriving in style, how to find the perfect ride for any occasion, and how you can book like a total pro. We'll wrap it all up with a simple blueprint for a completely stress-free trip.
You know, Palm Desert and luxury are practically synonyms. We're talking stunning resorts, exclusive gated communities, incredible shopping. But underneath that polished surface, there's a unique set of travel challenges that can really catch you off guard, even if you're a seasoned traveler.
Which brings us to a really important question. What makes a trip to Palm Desert truly luxurious? Is it just about the five-star hotel or that exclusive tea time? I'd argue it's something way more fundamental. The real key is mastering how you actually move around inside this desert oasis.
Okay, these might look like minor annoyances, but trust me, they add up fast. Trying to get a rideshare into a gated community, it can be a total nightmare. And availability can be so unpredictable, especially during peak season. Think about when Coachella or the BNP Paribas Open is happening. The whole valley's packed. And if you're trying to coordinate rides for a wedding party or a corporate group, it's just a logistical headache you really don't need.
So, how do you get rid of all that friction? How do you keep that feeling of effortless luxury going? Well, the answer is pretty straightforward. A professional, private, and coordinated transportation solution.
And let's be clear, this is about so much more than just a fancy car. It's a whole service built on three key pillars: structured scheduling, so you are never left waiting, incredible vehicles for pure comfort, and, of course, experienced chauffeurs who know the area like the back of their hand. It's all about reliability and professionalism, from the moment you land to the moment you leave.
And this really shows you what the payoff is. Reliability means your car is there exactly when you expect it. No exceptions. Professionalism means your chauffeur understands the situation, whether it's the right etiquette for a corporate event or the discretion you need for a private getaway. And seamlessness? Well, that's the ultimate luxury, isn't it? Just not having to think about the logistics at all.
Now, this kind of service isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's all about tailoring the experience to your specific needs, whether you're flying in for a big business meeting, celebrating a wedding, or just planning a relaxing week of golf. This chart breaks it down so perfectly. For airport runs, it's all about punctuality. For a wedding, you need to know guests can get between venues safely and on time. For business travel, an executive SUV projects that professional image and gives you space to work. And for that golf trip, you absolutely need to know there's room for your clubs.
And check out this number, because it puts everything into perspective. 2 to 3 hours. That's the typical travel time from Palm Desert to LAX. When a drive can vary that much because of traffic, having a professional service that plans for those variables isn't just a luxury, it's absolutely essential if you want to catch your flight without any stress.
Okay, so we get the why. Now let's dig into the how. How do you make sure your booking is absolutely perfect? Let's walk through the key steps to making a flawless reservation.
Everything starts right here. Picking the right vehicle isn't just about what looks good, it's about what works for you. Your choice should really depend on how many people are traveling, how much luggage you have, and what you'll be doing.
Most of the time, it's a pretty simple choice between these two. A nice, sleek sedan is perfect for 1 or 2 people traveling light, but the second you add more passengers, more bags, or a set of golf clubs, that executive SUV becomes the obvious choice. It just gives you that space and versatility you need. The key here is to just be proactive. There are 4 super important steps. First, book early. I can't say this enough, especially during those crazy festival seasons. Second, give yourself a buffer. Always account for extra traffic, especially on weekends and holidays. Third, confirm access details. If you're staying in a gated community, make sure you provide crystal clear instructions. And finally, be specific about your needs. Tell them the exact passenger count and amount of luggage to make sure you get the perfect vehicle.
So let's bring this all home. If you strip away all the details, what's the one thing you really need to remember to have a perfect, stress-free trip to Palm Desert?
It's this, right here. Your transportation should never be an afterthought. It's a huge part of your luxury experience. When you plan it with the same care and attention you give to booking your hotel, that's what separates a good trip from a truly exceptional one.
And it all comes back to these three things. This is the simple formula for professional, reliable service. You've got the structured scheduling, the right luxury vehicle for the job, and a chauffeur who just elevates the entire experience. That's really the promise of a high-end transportation service.
So, we'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. You're going to Palm Desert for the luxury, the comfort, the relaxation. The only question left is, does your plan for getting around live up to that exact same standard?